We also have a call.
Okay, yes, calls are most important. What do you got, Jeff?
So according to the New York Times, Joe Biden has won Minnesota right now with 82% of the vote. He's up 54-44.
Yes, so that's gonna get into my different scenarios here. But Floyd, thank you for using Super Chat. Everybody, all of you out there, we got nothing but love for you guys. I love that you're with us all night long, and not just for the passion on the progressive perspective, but for the analysis too. Hit the join button below if you're watching on YouTube to become a member. It makes all the difference in the world. And if you're watching anywhere else, tyt.com/join. All right, so and last 2 hours tonight will be for just the members. So important that you guys join so you get those last 2 hours. We'll get to those in a little bit. But here, let me take you through the map, okay? And my summary here is Biden is very likely to win, and a Trump win is difficult, not impossible, but very difficult. And a big-ish win is still possible for Joe Biden. He can still get over 300 electoral votes. So let's start there and let's work our way towards a Trump win, but only in analysis, not in reality, I hope. Okay, so if now that Minnesota is definitely Biden and Ohio is definite and Iowa are definitely Trump, we can get rid of those. And so here's what a big win looks like for Biden. He wins Pennsylvania, very possible. He wins Arizona, very likely. Georgia now apparently more likely than not, as John, Ben, and the others broke down for you in the last hour. He wins Nebraska second, which is again more likely. He wins Wisconsin, which is very likely. And he wins Michigan, which is likely. So I just told you all the states that are likely to go to Biden, and that would be a 307-231 win. Pretty good, and pretty possible. Now, here's the scenario.
We also have another call.
Oh, okay, most important, go ahead, John.
LA Times is calling Texas for Trump.
Well, this late, okay, we'll take it. So the fact that it's late is theoretically a good sign elsewhere, but there isn't much left in elsewhere. So, and it's certainly when Trump won Florida, I didn't think, and I don't think any reasonable person thought that Biden had any chance of winning Texas. So I'd already written that off in my mind a long time ago. Here's a scenario where you get to 269. Now, it's possible. Biden wins. Well, you see, but it's not. I don't want you to worry about 269 because I'm going to tell you something after that. But Biden wins Wisconsin, Michigan, and Arizona. Enormously possible. By the way, Arizona or Georgia, either one. Then at that point, it sounds like 269, 269. No, but at that point, all he has to do is win either one district in Maine or one district in Nebraska, and Biden wins the election because you just got to get to 270, right? And so that should be relatively easy. I guess at this point, Michigan is the most in doubt out of Arizona, Michigan, and Wisconsin, okay? And now finally, for Trump to win, he's got to win all of the above. He's got to win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and then on top of that, he's got to win either Arizona or Michigan. So it's still very unlikely. He's got to sweep everything going forward in states he is not winning, even with the limited vote information that we have. So I wanted to get that out there so you guys understand where we are currently right now and why I'm even more optimistic than when I last left you, where I thought Biden was going to win, but it was going to be close. Let me start by going to Michael. Michael, what's your take on that and where that will then land? Do you think it lands closer to the middle, or do you think Biden actually gets above 300?
I mean, I think it lands probably closer to the middle. These polling realities are hitting home now. That yes, it's easy to look at the numbers that are coming in, the reverse count, and I say the reverse count because it's different than the way Florida came in, where they did the today's votes, and then they went to the absentee ballots. I think that when I'm sorry, in reverse, they did the absentee ballots and went to the today's votes. These upper Midwest states and Pennsylvania, where I am now, those states do it in a different order. So you're starting to see good numbers for Trump, but that's because they haven't counted the absentee ballots. And just so you know, there are over 1 million absentee ballots in Pennsylvania, and they're not all done coming in. So
Michael,
that still is.
Michael,
yeah.
Can I throw in a call? At least according to Decision Desk HQ. Are we counting Decision Desk HQ?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
We are, okay. They're calling that Joe Biden will win Nebraska's 2nd district.
Yes. Now that's important for 2 reasons. One, that puts him over 269 in the scenario I just laid out for you. That if he's really won that, at that point, all he's got to do is bring home Arizona, Michigan, and Wisconsin, or Georgia.
Yeah, so Jay, Georgia changes the game entirely because he can lose 2 out of the 3 upper Midwest states if he gets Georgia, and presuming he does win Arizona, which I think has been called in some places already. One other thing to point out, and this is sort of throwing cold water on things a little bit, is that I would keep your eyes on Nevada. I'm not as bullish on Nevada right now as I would have been earlier. That's not a ton of electoral votes, and if your sort of blue belt through the upper Midwest works, it doesn't matter. But in these close scenarios, it's one to keep an eye on. We sort of have it figured in for Biden, but it's not entirely safe to do that. Although I do think he's going to win, it's not entirely safe to do that just yet. But so I think your scenarios are right. I am very calm about this right now. I don't see a reason for craziness. The president is going to be making remarks shortly. He's teased that on Twitter. He says that he has won, and that they're going to try and steal the election. It's over the next couple of days. He said, he also, he misspelled polls, of course, POLES. But the whole notion here is they're going to try and game the system now for the next few days. And I just spoke to a commissioner with the Philadelphia City Commission here who was telling me that they're going to be counting votes. They count 10,000 votes an hour, and there are a lot of votes to count. So that's going to be over the course of quite a while that they're going to be counting votes here in Pennsylvania, and this could be the state that decides it too.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.